one.
Welcome to Face the Tribune with Rolando Larraz. I'm your co-host, Chris Garcia. It's a beautiful day in America, a beautiful day to be an American, and thank God we have Donald Trump as our president-elect. I don't know if you've been watching the news today, but you saw our apologist president, Barack Obama. He's doing his final world tour. He's meeting with Angela, the Prime Minister of Germany, and he's going around meeting with the world leaders for the last time of his 8-year presidency. And as usual, he's going around and apologizing for the United States being a world leader and apologizing for Donald Trump winning the presidency. I mean, he apologizes for absolutely everything, and he went so far as to say that he hopes that Donald Trump is up for or has the ability to be the president to do the job. Now, why would you, as the leader of the United States, go to another country and question the incoming president's ability to do the job? He said, I hope that he takes the job seriously, because if not, he won't be president for a long time. Wow. To me, that is just absolutely amazing. He is such an apologist, and, there's going to be some shaking up going on. I think that Donald Trump is the type of individual that is listening to what everyone has to say. But I think he already has his mind made up on what he's going to do. All you have to do is look at the man in business, look at him in his personal life even. I think he's a man that when he sees what he wants, he gets it. And when he determines what's not good for him, he gets rid of it. And I think that he's going to do the same thing as President of the United States. I think he did that in business. He's not afraid to start over when he has a different vision, but he thinks he's going in the wrong direction. He will do an about face and start all over again. And I think that that's a good trait to have. If you feel like you're going in the wrong direction in business or personal life or anything, it's nothing wrong with starting all over again and not being afraid to fail. And I think that that's part of the art of the deal, is that he's not afraid to get up and walk away from a bad deal if he thinks it's a bad deal. I think that will serve him well, being president of the United States. I just think it's utterly ridiculous. I'm ashamed every time I see Barack Obama out here meeting with leaders around the world. And he's just such an apologist. I think that our standing in the world, we are the leaders of the free world. We fought these battles in World War I and World War II, Korean War, Vietnam. Our veterans fought these wars and put their lives on the line, and many of them lost their lives. Many of them came back disabled, and they served their country proud so that we can be the leaders of the free world. We're not one of the leaders. We are the leader of the free world. We don't have to apologize for that. While their people were hiding behind the American flag and were safe and rescued because American soldiers put their lives on the line against the Germans and the Russians and the Japanese. Now, as Donald Trump says, we now are paying for their safety. People don't understand how much it costs to have a military, to have the most powerful military in the world, to keep our troops well-funded, well-fed, and to protect this country. It costs a lot of money. Besides the CIA and the FBI and other agencies that also work very hard to keep our country safe around the world, it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to fund NATO. It costs a lot of money to have troops in Germany, in England, in the Middle East, and all around the world. We are pushing our troops to the brink. We're stretched very thin around the world, and all Donald Trump said was that other countries should pitch in and contribute to the United States. we shouldn't be doing this alone. If they want the benefits of living in a free society, then they should have to pitch in to live in that free society. They shouldn't put the burden on the American taxpayer to live in a free society. They shouldn't. They should have to pitch in, and that's all that Donald Trump was saying. I think it's a shame, and we have this president going around the world and apologizing for what for being an apologist president. I think it's a shame. I really do. It's amazing how he says in one way, he meets with Donald Trump at the White House. They have a good conversation, supposedly, for an hour and a half. And he tells everybody to give Donald Trump a chance, as president, for everybody to back off. But then he goes out and meets with these world leaders, and to me, basically throws Donald Trump under the bus. And it made me sick this morning when I cut on the news and I watched that. He's such an embarrassment to me of the United States. He's got 70 more days and it couldn't go quick enough. I'm joined by our host, Rolando Larraz. How you doing today, Rolando?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for covering up for me, I go to the courthouse and it's hard to get out of there. So, what was you
talking about? Our apologist, great president. You see him making his last world tour, and he's basically going around and he's, to me, putting Donald Trump down. That's what it just seems like his speeches. He's almost like playing to the other world leaders. Oh,
they
don't
cannot
worry,
get over it. They cannot get over it.
I know it's sad.
Let the guy work. Give him a chance, and pray that he make you look right and he's wrong. I'd like to stay right, but everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has a different way of thinking, and I think give the guy a chance to prove himself. If he doesn't, and if he does, he does. It's not that big of a deal. If the guy is not good, all he gotta do is 3.5 years, that's all.
That's right.
But I don't know if it's gonna work or not.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna work.
I do too. I think it's gonna work. But it's just, I'm watching Obama. He's going around, he's meeting with the German prime minister, and he's meeting with the Japanese prime minister, and he's just it just makes me sick. I was talking before you came in. We're not one of the world leaders. We are the world, the leader of the free world. And hundreds of thousands of Americans.
But Grace, I hate to tell you this. I think we used to be. Unfortunately, I don't think people follow us that much. To be a leader, people have to follow you.
Yeah.
And I don't think, I really don't think then people following us anymore.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, but I think it's because of our presidents. I think it's because of our leadership. Right. I think they will follow Trump. I think Trump will make America the world leader again, and he will make us great again. And I think that people will respect us once again, because that's what I was saying. I mean, hundreds of thousands of American soldiers died all around the world in World War I and World War II and Korea and Vietnam for us to be the leader of the free world, why people hid behind us. And we fought to keep other countries free. And that's one of the big points, when he talks about people pitching into NATO, he's absolutely right. Why should we fit the bill for all of these countries and protect them? What are they doing for us? Why can't they have a military? Why can't they, let's see what their economy would be like if they had to use a percentage of it to protect themselves like the United States does. Our soldiers, I think, are spread so thin around the world protecting these countries, and they pitch in absolutely nothing. And then he goes around apologizing for it. I can't stand to look at his face.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
That is the worst part, when he had to apologize. For what?
Yeah.
For what? And you know, let me tell you something. I believe that we can bring all those people back home and could just cover the borders. Just protect the borders, and I know you have to protect the airfield too, but it can be done. You don't need to have that many bases all over the. I don't think I'm not an expert on you know that. I'm not an expert on that, but I think it's too much. It's too much. We need to start thinking about us first.
Yes.
You know, it's like what do you call it? These rich people go to Ethiopia and go here and go there building schools. Why don't you build it over here?
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't want to be called racist, but it is true, you know.
Yeah.
Why? We don't have kids in here, they have no shoes. We don't have kids that go to bed without eating.
Absolutely.
We don't have kids that don't have shoes to put on to go to school the next day. You know, that's what we need to look at. Us first.
That's right.
You know, that's one thing good about my paternal grandmother. You know, it was her first, me later, and me always. And that woman she was right. That's what we need to do with the country.
That's right.
We got to come first, you know, but how can you tell people anything? Because everybody has to be, everybody has to bow to people with money. You got money, nothing. You got money, you a comedian. You have money, people listen to your story, even if they know it's a lie.
Yeah.
You know, you make a joke, everybody right, everybody laughing.
That's right.
Yeah, stupid joke. You know, well, I don't have to laugh if I don't think your joke is funny.
That's right.
You know, that's the benefit that I have. I'm independent. I am free. I am, you know, if I wanted to tell the producer that her hair looks good today, it didn't look good. But if it's not doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. And she looked pale today. She looked pale. Right?
I was painting with white paint.
And that's why you pale now?
That's why I'm pale now, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Does that work that way? You paint white and your face look white, and what happens if you paint black? You paint come out black?
I turn out like my husband.
Man.
Yeah, I was just sick to my stomach. I cut on the news this morning. He's on the TV at 7 o'clock in the morning. Barack Obama, he's over there with that German, you know, chancellor, that Hillary Clinton twin is what I call her. She looks just like her. And
who?
That Angela, what is her name? The Prime Minister of Germany. Yeah.
I can't.
Oh God, yeah. And she's asking him a question. You can tell this has already been rehearsed. And she's backstage, and she comes out front with Barack, and she asks him a question about, you know, Europe and my neighbors are afraid because Donald Trump is a nationalist, and we're worried because he wants to put America first. And Barack Obama started apologizing. Well, he doesn't understand the presidency, and he's going to understand when you take
so he's wrong because he wants to put America first?
Yeah, she called him a nationalist. She said that there are fears around the world because he's a nationalist and he wants to put America first. And we're worried that Russia and some of our aggressive neighbors are going to take advantage of that because they don't feel like he will step in and protect them if somebody becomes aggressive towards their country. And I'm sitting up there going, you've got to be kidding. You got to be kidding. Barack Obama, he wanted to put her fears to rest. So he said, well, he'll understand when he becomes the president that if he doesn't take the job seriously, he won't be in there long. And I'm thinking to myself, what the heck does that mean? What does that mean? So if he doesn't continue to do things the way that they are, continue to spread our troops thin all over the world, continue to pay for NATO, which basically we pay for the majority of NATO to feed these countries when their countries are ravaged by these terrorists and stuff like that. You know, it's just ridiculous. Put America first, protect our borders, evict these. You know, they don't even want to use the term. It's ridiculous. They're so liberal. They say that there's no such thing as illegal aliens. I was watching CNN yesterday.
Excuse me?
They said CNN was having a discussion that you shouldn't call them illegal aliens. They said that they're people that do illegal actions. So Bill O'Reilly, he talked about it last night. He said, what does that mean? If they're doing illegal actions, they're in our country illegally, they're illegal aliens. And they said, no, they're not illegal aliens. They're people. They're citizens that have done an illegal action. So
because they might think an alien is from another planet.
They don't want to insult them.
Okay, so they are illegal persons. It doesn't have to be aliens.
Right. They don't want to insult them. No.
Oh.
So these sanctuary city people, and now they have these left-wing colleges. They have sanctuary colleges. Did you see when Bill O'Reilly was talking to a couple of these students?
Yeah.
So they want to have sanctuary colleges now. So the illegals that work on these colleges have a safe place to live and work. It's getting ridiculous.
Really?
This country is getting
Luckily, we only got 70 days to go. Luckily, we only got 70 days to go.
Sanctuary college. It's a joke. It's a joke.
It's the only country in the world. The only country in the world. They have no borders, and people can come in and out. Why do they keep the border patrol there? That salary can be saved. I mean, why are we doing this? You know, this is the mentality. But you know, even in communist places like Cuba, you need to have some kind of paperwork to get in there. You know, I don't know. I haven't been in there since Castro took over, but I assume that they have. When you get to the airport, how do they know who you are? How do they know who they're going to arrest?
Did Beyonce have paperwork when they went over there?
Don't let me start with. Don't let me start with her. You know, her and her boyfriend or husband or whatever he is now. You know, and you know, it make it look like they was helping Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
All they was doing is collecting a check. That's all.
That's it.
Because I guarantee you, they was getting paid for that.
Oh,
before.
yeah.
You know, either for the entrance, you know, or half of the money, or, you know, no. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they said that Xi'an is crazy, you know. Those people working with Hillary Clinton are more crazy than Xi'an. Xi'an.
Did you miss me last night?
No, because you was home with your husband where you belong. How can I miss you?
You miss me, obviously, because otherwise you would be messing with me right now.
I appreciate your work on. I want to tell you, I have an email from somebody in the courthouse. I'm not going to mention name because I don't want to cause any problem. Last week, and they said, "Good job." So I was kind of curious about what they mean with that. And I said they because I don't want the he or the she can identify who ever was. And so I went over there today, and I said, what do you mean with good job this week? They said the paper was fantastic.
Oh, wonderful.
The news was ahead of time.
Yeah.
Or on time.
Yeah.
A lot of local stories.
Yeah.
And it was a good paper there. So I said, well, I got good people working over there. People writing the good article. You know, people like Martinez and Ken Small wrote an article too. You know, a lot of people then contributed to the Tribune. They are the ones that make the paper look good, you know.
My goal is to write an article this week. I want to be finished by this weekend. That's my goal. So hopefully soon I'll have an editorial or something in the paper.
You got a picture of yourself?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she'll send it to me.
You want to put a picture of her?
No.
Oh.
That would be a better looking picture. Maybe I should do it. What do you think, Sienna? No? Maybe we should put a picture of Bonbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bargain dog.
That's right.
I think we call him the bargain dog.
That's right.
And put the little German shepherd that you got in your lap. And so anyway, I was in the courthouse today. I visited a few people, and I'm glad that I'm looking for the business card, but I think I left it in the car. The guy that used to be with the NAACP is going to be here Monday.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about a few things, injustices and this, and you know how they like to give everybody a hard time.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So.
Well, we had a Black Panther on, and now we're going to have a double.
Yeah.
It's a diversified show.
Yeah, very diversified. You know, I don't know if they really wanted to do that or not. You know, I don't know if people want to hear that, but I think give them a choice.
That's right.
You know, a real choice.
That's right.
You know, and I believed in but it makes me happy, Chris, when people compliment the newspaper.
I think more people read the newspaper, and I think more people listen to the radio show than
what they say.
Than what they say. Just like more people are going to vote for Donald Trump than what they say. People listen to our radio show. People read your paper, and you say what they want to say, but they can't say.
Right.
And they can't say it around their liberal friends. They can't say that they agree.
They can't all because of their job.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. I've gotten Facebook requests because of our radio show. My wife has a web page for me, and I'm getting 3-4 a day. So that means people are listening to this radio show.
A website
she has
for you?
A Facebook site for me.
Oh, a Facebook.
And I'm getting a lot of, all around the country. So there are people that are tuning into the show.
Why is she doing one for me too?
She can. Absolutely.
I will.
Yeah, we're getting requests. People are listening to the show. They're saying, good job. You guys say what I want to say. I'm getting from New York, from Philadelphia. People are listening to this radio show.
Over there, where all the rebels are.
It's crazy. People are listening to this. I think we're going to take off. I think we're going to keep going. So thank you for the viewership and continue to listen to us. We got big things coming. We might be on FM radio pretty soon. So, we're just going to keep trying to grow the station, and I think we got big things ahead of us. But
yeah, if we can find a producer that is not too busy, that we can sit down and move those MP. What is MT? Military
MP3,
police?
that's it. The MP3s are music.
Is that military police?
No, that's
music.
No, it's music files.
Oh, okay. I thought it was because I remember they had that big MP sign in the show in the arms.
Yeah.
And people get scared when they see the MP
That's
because
right.
they don't have any quarrel with anybody.
That's what my dad was an MP.
Yeah.
21 years. Yeah. Yeah, those are tough dudes, man. They arrest their own soldiers, so they're tough dudes. It got cold last night, huh? Did you
Oh,
get under the blankets?
Yeah. Was you called, Miss Producer?
I had an ice pack.
You do?
Yeah, she was sweating last night.
She was
She was
sweating?
sweating, I was freezing. And she had an ice pack that she goes to sleep with to keep her cold because, well, getting off the subject here, I don't want to be welcome to the
And she was worried if I miss her or not. Oh, you missed me last night? Well, how can you miss me? How can I miss you when you are
I can't
sweating?
see her face. I can't see her. Let me see her face. You guys see her blushing over there. But yeah, she was sweating and I was freezing, so I was trying to cuddle up. And she had an ice, that's the only way she allowed me to, all you women out there, I know you guys go through the same thing when your husband wants to cuddle and you're sweating. Get an ice pack. That's what my wife does. That's how she stays cool.
Really?
Yeah, she puts ice packs all over her so I can cuddle with her.
Oh.
Other than that, she tells me to get off of her. Right? Right, Sienna? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
She does.
That'd be the day.
She does.
That'd be the
She
day.
swings wildly and says, get off sweating. You're making me hot. So she goes to get an ice pack and ices herself down and she says, okay, now you can cuddle. So that's the secret ladies ice pack. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's cold though. Got really windy last night, cold. Oh my God. We actually cut the air off. That would have made you happy. We actually cut the air off for a couple of weeks.
I know, man, that the power bill is too high, you know.
We keep it cold over there. My friend, Rolando, when he comes over to visit us, he goes, this is an ice box. I gotta bring my sweater. So we actually cut the air off for a couple
I
of
got my
hours.
sweater over here now, you know. Unbelievable,
Yeah.
you know. So, but anyway, I believed in we're going, no new nomination, no new
No,
post.
he's meeting today. God, I forget the name of the
Yeah,
lady.
Nikki
Yeah, Haley.
Nikki Haley.
He's meeting with her today as possible Secretary of State.
Well, she's a Cruz, she's a Ted Cruz
Backer.
fan, fan,
Yeah.
you know.
And he's talking about Ted Cruz as possible Supreme Court candidate.
Really?
Yeah. This, you know what? I love Donald Trump, and I don't think he's the kind of guy that holds grudges. I think if you can do the job.
No, but I think
You know.
he should remember who his friends are. That you don't have to hold grudges. You know, what you think you got, and he's talking about John Casey too.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
who's that?
No.
He's talking about John Casey too, you know.
Yeah.
But I hope he don't forgive Hillary.
Yeah. I hope
Maybe he named her the Secretary of State.
That'll be the day.
Yeah.
He won't forget that. But yeah, I just think that I think that's what makes him successful. I think that he is capable of, regardless of if he agrees with you or not, if you can do the job, I think he'll put you in a position because I think he really loves America.
Yeah, I think
that it doesn't
wants
matter
to
if
be
you
right.
Absolutely, Rolando. Absolutely. I think that if you can do the job.
I know, but you cannot put your enemies in there too, you know.
Yeah.
That's, you know, I'm not talking about recognizing people's ability to do the job, but keep an eye on, you know.
Yeah.
The president of Cuba told me one day exactly what everybody else said here now. Keep your friends close and your enemies close.
Yes.
Closer, you know, and that's what it has to be.
Yeah. Does Ted Cruz, I don't know, was he a lawyer or anything like that?
Yeah, I think he's a lawyer. Okay. But, you know, I think his word I want to use. He's crazy about Fidel Castro.
Really?
Yeah, his father used to work with Fidel Castro. His father, he was part of the Cuban Communist Revolution, not the part of the students' revolution, which is different than the communist. But I even mentioned it. I sent him an email. I don't know if he got it or not, and I wrote in the paper. You know, you're running for president of the United States. What Castro has to do with this? You know, stop talking about the relationship with Castro and the relationship with your father and Fidel Castro. You know, that's nothing to be proud of. Bro.
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion. But of course, we all have to have different opinions.
Yeah.
We all have to have a different opinions. Otherwise, the war will be boring.
That's right.
You know. And I met today with Munich Chief Judge, Cedric Kearns, and he told me that he's gonna run for re-election next year. So that's good. He's a good judge. He's a good guy, and it's important to have good people in the bench. You know.
That's right.
You know, you remember years ago when we used to sit here to do the show? We had water and, you know, all that stuff. Not anymore. People take us for granted.
Now you know what happens.
Oh yeah, the king has it. The king has it. The prime minister has his drink. So the rest of the world means nothing. Don't like that thing in there.
She's become a big time producer. So
Yeah.
she feels like that's under her now. You know, when she was first starting out, we first hired her. She didn't feel it.
Okay.
She felt like she had to make a good impression, so she used to have water for
That's
us,
why she smokes.
breakfast, and then when she knew she had the job full time, then we have to get our own water and our own
Yeah.
stuff.
So anyway, Rudy Giuliani was on TV last night, and I don't think he wants the Secretary of the State's job.
Yeah, you were right. I don't see him as Secretary of State. I just don't.
He's too boring.
Yeah. What do you think position he's going to get on the administration?
I don't know. Maybe I like to see him in the place of that lady they met by accident with Bill Clinton at the airplane. The Attorney General.
Yeah.
What's her name?
I can't think of her name. I know you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see
It was an accident. They didn't.
Right.
You know. Sure. You know, and the head of the Justice Department, I like to see him there, or because I like to see Josh Arpaio as Homeland Security.
Oh wow. That would be good. That would be good. That makes people shake in their
And Ben Carson toned down the appointment.
Oh wow!
Because he didn't want to be in there. He said he's a doctor. He wants to be in the health field.
Yeah. What was the position that he turned down?
Education.
Oh, I think he would have been wonderful though.
I think so too.
Oh,
I think so. But I think he will be able to teach people how to do the right thing.
Yeah.
You know, but who knows?
Wow.
You know.
Do you think you'll have a diversified administration, or do you think it'll be mostly, older white gentlemen that have been in politics for years, or do you think you'll have women? Do you think you'll have minorities in his administration?
Well, depending on what kind of minority you're talking about.
Well, women, African Americans, Latinos. Do you think he'll have? I think it would go a long way to.
I think he will hire people for their talent.
Yeah.
They being capable to do the job the right way. I don't think the color of the skin or the sex or what kind of clothes people wear is going to be important to. It's going to be important to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't see him hiring a cross-dresser, but I see him hiring somebody that is different. Yeah, I believe it doesn't make any difference to him what your sexual preference is, as long as you know how to behave in public and know how you can express yourself, and above everything else, how knowledgeable you are of the position that you're going to be holding. Because, I don't know why he offered Ben Carson education, but I was told that Ben Carson would do good in education because he know how to educate people,
Yeah.
how to I don't know how to explain that. He knows how to tell people this is the right thing to do it.
Yeah.
This is,
He has that demeanor to me to be a teacher, or to be in charge of that kind of a thing.
but I think his true value in the medical field to waste it. I think he needs to be in the medical field. I agree with him.
Yeah.
And I don't know why people making such a big deal about the appointment of the guy that used to be the RNC director and the guy from Bear Brand.
Yeah.
Bear Brand or something. It is not a compromising job.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal of a job,
He was saying that they were talking about today that he's making people sign documents saying that they won't participate in lobbying for 5 years if they take a job in his administration. And they were saying that a lot of people are turning down possible meetings with him for cabinet positions because their lobbying job is so valuable. That's basically how they pay their bills, how they make their living, is lobbying politicians.
They
Donald
make
Trump,
millions.
Donald Trump said he doesn't want you to lobby for 5 years if you
After you finish your job.
No, if you accept a cabinet position, you can't lobby for 5 years in his administration. So, he's probably going term by term. I would guess if he's saying 5 years, but
It got to be probably 5 years
Yeah.
after you finish your term.
Yeah, but he doesn't want them to lobby.
That's good.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah. That's part
That's
of
what
the brand.
Obama is going to be doing now.
I'm sure he can.
He's going to be lobbying. He's going to stay in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I wonder what do you think he's going to do?
Harry Reid is going to do that too. But he only got 4 customers. Dina Titus, Ruben Kewen, who's the other one? Jackie Rose, and Catherine Cortez Master.
Those are only 4 people he needs.
That's all he needs.
That's right.
And I think it's not good.
Do you even think he's going to move back to Nevada, or you think he's just going to stay
Who?
and watch Harry Reid?
No, he's gonna move Nevada.
Yeah.
Especially if he cannot be a lobbyist.
Yeah.
You know, that's a head of a position
Oh, yeah.
he used to have. And now he's going to be lobbying. He know everybody there. Everybody owe him favor. After
Absolutely.
36 years.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. He'd be a hell of a lobbyist, wouldn't he?
He will ask for a fortune. I don't think too many people can afford him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why these people cannot put a stop in. I know everybody likes money. I know everybody needs money. But how much money is what you need?
That's the question. Yeah. That's the question. Absolutely. And that was my point I was trying to make. We had a guest on a few weeks ago is how much money is, it's enough. It's ridiculous. My point was, these corporations are selling out and building their factories around the world. It's not because they're losing money. It's because they just want to make more than what they have. They're already billionaires. They want to be trillionaires. It's ridiculous. They're not eating ramen noodles at night. They're not.
I was reading somebody there, I don't know who was it, I can't remember, I wish I could. I figured it out, they're making $2 million a week. If you cannot live with $1 million a week, you're doing something wrong, my friend, you know.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't see any reason why somebody cannot go out and get a job for $500,000 a week. $500,000, that's $2 million a month. If you cannot live with that kind of money, then I must be doing something wrong.
Yeah, these people, they're crying broke. They're crying, they're poor. And they're living off of $1 million a week for a lot of them. They're saying they're struggling. I can live off $1 million a year, at least more $1 million a week. That's ridiculous.
No, it's like I told that lady he lobbied for become a city councilman. I forgot her name now. McDonald was the last name. And then as soon as they named her city councilwoman, she went and got a job in the board of directors of the station casinos. Well, the station casino appears in front of the city council constantly.
Yeah.
Either for this type of license, for this permit, for this, that, for that, whatever it is. She said, well, I cannot live with the salary that I make as a city councilwoman. And I told her, I said, well, you know how much a city councilman salary is. You know how much money you was going to be making. Why do you went crazy begging for the job?
Yeah.
Because if I can make $1,000 a week, I said, I'd be happy.
Absolutely.
I don't know if anybody can use any more than $1,000 a week, but that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
And it's very important to people to realize they get into a budget.
The rest of America has to live on a budget. They have to learn how to too. They have to learn how to live on a budget. And you're absolutely right. I think that Donald Trump is going to punish people for taking their companies overseas and leaving the American middle class worker behind. I think that's what he's going to do.
And people say, how can he gonna stop it? Very simple.
That's right.
You want to come back, you have to pay 40% tax in your product. How much you saving now? 20% by doing it over there? Okay, now you pay 40% tax.
Very
That's
simple.
all. That's all it is.
Right.
You know, and I think he's gonna bring people back, and I got the feeling people are gonna say, "Wow, I'm glad I did this with Donald Trump.
Yes.
I'm glad that I do. I'm glad I have the opportunity to realize what I was doing was wrong, you know, and this it is important to. Wow, what is this? Wow, a change of venue. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Our big time producer, Cian, actually brought Rolando a glass of water. So
Oh boy,
she's
and
still humble.
it's just plain water. It's not nothing in there, you know. So anyway, I thank you, Sir Cian. I believe that the people are going to realize then the time change.
Yes. Yes.
This is.
And I think it'll be like a floodgate. Once the first few corporations start coming back, then everybody's going to jump on board. They're not going to want to be left out of what's going on.
Because I got the feeling that he's going to give some stimulant to the companies that come back. He's not saying that, and he probably won't say it because he don't want to give the wrong impression. He don't want to give people the wrong hope, if you will. But I believe that we can bring all those companies back. Yeah.
I think his first 100 days, Rolando, are going to be so important. Do you think?
What do you
His
think?
first 100 days in office, I think, are going to be so important. Do you think that the Republican House and the Congress are going to work with him?
I think he's bringing I think he's going to put everything on the table, and he's going to make sure that everybody get a piece of the pie, you know, because that's what make people more outgoing, more, you know, at least you have a stimulant.
Yeah.
You know, you do this, I give you this. You do that, I give you that. You get a piece of the pie. You know, we all like to have a piece of the pie.
That's right.
You know, it's not uncommon.
That's right.
You know, so, but I don't know. We gotta have patience now, my friend. We need to have patience. We need to start doing the right thing. We need to start. We need to. You're in camera, right? You know the people are looking at you doing like that, like you're writing in.
Well, I can do it from there if it on time.
Okay.
What is it? You're gonna put a show on? Oh, what did she say she's doing? Oh,
She has to go over there so she can end it from over there. But yeah, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I think that his first 100 days are going to be crucial, and I hope that Paul Ryan and the Republicans work with him. Paul Ryan said this is an opportunity for Republicans to get a lot of things done.
yeah.
And I think his first 100 days, I think Paul Ryan has changed his tune. I don't think he's a dummy, and I think he sees the direction the country is going in his own state. You know, he basically campaigned against Donald Trump, and Donald Trump won his own state.
He didn't realize that we can go down. He didn't realize that we can go down to the bottom of the line and don't need to do that. I believe we need to have the opportunity to grow by ourselves. We don't need to have anybody's help. We need to grow by ourselves. As simple as that, you know. I don't see any other way to put it.
Yeah.
You know,
What's going on with the stadium here, Rolando? I haven't heard much about that lately.
you know, the only thing I hear about this stadium is that Allison is kind of changing his mind, and if Allison pull his money out, and there was something yesterday in the county commission and in the city council meeting, but the day before at the county commissioners meeting, we don't need to start doing any of that stuff again. We need to concentrate and improving ourselves, improving our standard living, and you know, right away people want to be big shots. Let me do this. Oh, I'm gonna do that. You know, to me, I think you need to take your time to get it easy. You know, just because I see you in the driver's seat as an attorney general, or as even the president. You know, if you don't have the ability to go any further than that, then don't run for office. You know, as simple as that. You know, but people don't want to take. People don't want to take responsibility. They want everything nice and easy, and nothing come out nice and easy. And it has to be a problem. You know, let me see if I can see that. Are we still on?
Yeah, we got a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
2 more minutes, yeah.
No, I was thinking because she's going to do it from there, so I don't know how we're going to know.
That's what it takes. Yeah, but I haven't heard much. It seems like I haven't heard much about the stadium, what's going on, and did it pass, did the financing pass, or whatever. But you know, I think that it's a lot of momentum. It seems like to bring the Raiders here from Oakland. So I don't know what's going on. Do you think that's going to be good for Las Vegas?
But I don't know if the Oaklands want to come over here.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. I don't know if they really want to come to Las Vegas. I think they bluff. They had a poker face.
Yeah.
So another city will make an offer, or Oakland will say, hey, we're going to fix the stadium, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And now, what's his name? Anderson is saying that he doesn't want to put the money for the stadium.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's crazy. They do that all the time, though. A lot of teams, when they're going to move, they bluff and they use another city to get their stadium built up, or you know, for another suitor to come in with a better deal. That would be horrible. All the fighting that's going on in the state capitol down here about funding the Raiders for them to just be using Las Vegas as a pawn. That would be something else. Well, I want to thank you for listening to the show today. Thank you, Rolando, for coming on and hosting once again. And boy, you know, I hope you stay tuned and listen to The Conservative American with Chris Garcia coming up next. Thank you for listening and supporting Radio Tribune, the Las Vegas Tribune. And thank you for supporting Conservative American, which is coming up next in a few minutes. I want to thank our producer, Sienna, for doing a wonderful job.
And she's taking us up from there.
And she's doing a wonderful job. I know she's going to take us off from where she's at. And God bless America, and God bless our troops. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow. Bye.
You did? We finished?